put all your eggs in one basket. Everyone says diversify. Never put all your eggs in one basket. That's total BS advice when you're just starting. Just look at every rich person and you'll see they got rich by focusing on one thing. You think Bezos started Amazon selling everything? Nah, just books. That's it. He became the book guy first, then expanded into the everything store. Facebook focused on college kids. Bill Gates focused on software. Here's a golden rule. You get rich by focusing on one thing. You stay rich by diversifying. But most people do the exact opposite. Take entrepreneurs. They finally get one product working, and suddenly they're like, time to launch 17 new products. Like, chill. You just figured out something that works. Why mess that up? Again, success comes from obsessing over one thing. One business, one product, one customer group, one social media platform. Hit that first million? Then we can talk about diversifying. Andrew Carnegie knew this 100 years ago when he said, put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. Lesson number 2. Financial freedom is easier than you think. Here's the secret most people miss. You don't need to be rich first to be financially free. Ecker says one of the students realized that if she simply rented out her flat and moved to a cheaper place, her passive income from the rent would be enough to cover all her expenses. Plus, she could even save some money. And that's exactly what she did. She rented her flat, moved to a cheaper place, and became financially free. Only then did she start building her business and becoming rich. Think of it like climbing 2 different ladders. Financial freedom is a 10-step ladder, while being rich is a 1,000-step climb. Start with the easier climb. Focus on creating enough passive income to cover your basics. Once you're not tied to a paycheck, you'll have the time and freedom to focus on being rich. Lesson number 3, simple path to wealth. Rich Dad once said, getting rich is actually simple. You only need to do one thing, buy more assets. That's it. If you buy more assets, you will be rich. As Kiyosaki explains, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, and a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Sounds simple, right? Yet most people do the opposite. They fill their lives with liabilities, thinking they're assets. After reading the book, I started paying attention to every purchase I made. One of the assets I bought was a rental property, which gave me $40 a month in positive cash flow. At the same time, I realized something surprising. One of my YouTube videos had been making $40 a month as well. This was a wake-up moment for me. It made me realize that my YouTube videos are an asset. I created them once, but they put money into my pocket every month, just like real estate. Here's the tricky part. The rental property cost me $12,000 for the down payment. The video? It cost just a few $100s and was fun to make. From then on, I took YouTube seriously, producing more videos and even launching channels in different languages. Every video became an asset, bringing me closer to financial freedom. Lesson number 4. Don't live below your means, expand your means. If you go to a financial planner, he will look at your expenses and advise you to cut them, so you will stop drinking lattes. Kiyosaki says, why don't we look at the other side of the equation and find ways to expand our means so that the price of a latte becomes nothing? Cutting expenses is a passion killer. Don't kill your passion. Rather, find ways to feed your passion. Always ask, how can I afford it? Lesson number 5, the magic of thinking big. Most people can't think big. They can't even picture $5 million in their bank account. Let's be clear. Thinking big won't magically make things happen, but it's the first step. And if you can't even start there, you'll stay stuck where you are. For example, I studied at the Faculty of Economics and Management. Almost 99% of my classmates had one goal: graduate and get a well-paying job at a bank or in an international company. That's all they could imagine. But if you thought bigger, they didn't want to work in a nice company, they wanted to build a nice company. Fast forward 12 years, and guess what? Everyone got exactly what they aimed for. Thinking big shapes your future. If you can't even imagine a bigger life, you'll never build one. Lesson number 6. How much is your 1 hour worth? Have you ever been grocery shopping and spent several hours in several stores just to find the cheapest groceries to save 50 or 60 cents? Or have you ever waited in line for an hour just to get a free muffin? If you have done this, then you have a poor person mentality. I'm sorry to say that, but let me explain. Of course, it's not a bad thing to save money while you're shopping, but take a look at it this way. If you spend an hour looking for the cheapest oranges just to save 60 cents, that means you're valuing your time at 60 cents an hour. Rich people don't do that. They focus on finding ways to make their hour worth $6,000 instead. Lesson number 7. Money equals life energy. Think about it. You literally sell hours of your life to earn money. The cash in your pocket isn't just paper. It's hours of your life stored up. Seeing money as life energy completely changed how I spend it. The first time I heard about this concept, I was earning $5 an hour, which was $40 a day. Every time I wanted to buy something, I'd ask, how many hours of work is this? For example, a leather jacket that cost $80 wasn't just money, it was 2 full days of my life. When you see purchases this way, you value your money differently.